So it's been a long time since I posted a trading video or in general anything to do with Forex. It's been a long time. I actually got to the point of deleting videos from my channel, of which it was a very bad thing for me to do, but I'm back now and I think I have a better understanding of myself, the market, and basically everything around me. Because last year, man, I was trading at the time that I needed to focus on myself. I was supposed to be focused on myself, how I behave in certain situations. And I learned it the hard way, man. I blew so many accounts because of anger, because of revenge trading, because of counter trading. I blew a lot of accounts, which got me to a point of depression. I don't like calling it that way. It feels so deep, but it was deep. 2024 December. It was very deep. I had to quit. I remember I went to drink for like 3 days in a row. It was bad, but I'm back now, and I think I've got a clear and a much better understanding of the forex market. And I want to share this knowledge with you guys. I haven't been opening charts up until September. Yeah, yeah. I think October. No. August, September. I haven't been opening charts up until then. I opened charts and I prayed, man. I really went on my knees and asked God to walk this journey with me because I'm believing in myself and I'm believing in God that this is the right time for me to be doing this. And also, I always wanted to document my progress, and I think I'm at the point where I understand forex and I can easily document something that is knowledgeable to any audience. No, I didn't want to document things where I'm second guessing myself and I don't know if ever this is going to work or not. Of which forex is a game of odds, but you need to better understand your odds. That's what I'm trying to say right now. So I'm back now, and what I'll try to do on this channel is to just break down charts from the ground up. I want to break down charts from the ground up. At least from the start, I'll break down the 5 pairs that I'm focused on. I'm going to also mention a few things you need to do for you to be a better trader, right? And better understand the market. So, like I said, I am going to be breaking down charts to the T, to the point of just waiting for an entry, right? Um, um, Getting to the entry, I think some of these smaller videos that are just showcasing the profits and stuff, I'm going to post them as shorts instead of longer videos. But long videos are going to be mostly about are going to be mostly of what breaking down the charts from maybe in my case monthly time frame all the way to an hour time frame, right? So what you're going to need, what you're going to need as a trader, right, to better understand the market. I'll try to write these things down. You need an app called FX Alerts, right? This app is going to help you um, have your alarm set. You won't spend so much time on the markets waiting for the right time to enter. You just have this app. You pay for it. I think it's about 150 rand, less than $10. $10 is even too much, but yeah, less than $10, right? So you pay for this app. You make sure that you pay for the full version, which also has indices, crypto alerts, and so on and so forth. So you pay for this app. I am not sponsored by this company or whoever makes this app. I'm just telling you what works for me, right? So you get this app, and then in addition to that, what am I doing? In addition to that, you also get uh, a world clock, right? What this is going to help you with is that you will have you'll have a better understanding of how the market works in certain time frames. That way you will know when to trade. Personally, I trade New York session, and London session, mostly New York session. London session is more of like it gives me an idea of what's going to happen in New York session. But yes, so this is going to help you understand how the market moves in certain time frames. So you need FX alerts, like I said, you need a world clock. And then in addition to this, you will need a good risk to reward ratio. You need a good, I'll repeat on this one. This is one thing that killed my accounts last year, 2024. You need a good risk to reward ratio, right? All right, so you need a good risk to reward ratio, right? So let's say, for instance, you've got $100 account. Just this 30 doesn't exist. You have $100 account and you want to risk $5 to make $30. This is when this 30 comes in, right? Is it feasible for you? This is when they say trading, when you deposit money into your account, look at it as a minus from your life. It's gone. That money it doesn't exist anymore. Don't look at it, don't idolize it to make it seem like it's gonna come back at one point. It's gone. What you need to focus on right now is to take good trades and risk it better. Try to stay in the game as long as possible. That's what I'm trying to say. So you risk $5 to make 30. Is it feasible to you? If it is, then it's good. It's okay. You can risk $5 to make 30. If it's not feasible to you, lower your loss. Let's say make it 3% of your account, right? You're risking 3%. Obviously now the reward is going to go down. Now you're going to make 3%, you're going to be making, let's say, $15, right? Which is like 15% of your overall account. You're risking 3 to make 15. Is it feasible for $100 account? Yes, it is feasible. We can also trade like that. But now let's change things up a bit, right? To make you see how much money you'll be making. This is now $1,000 account, right? So out of $1,000 account, we're risking 3% of that account, which is $30, right? We're risking 30. Yes, we're risking 30 to make $150. Is this feasible to you? If this is feasible, if it is manageable, because how I look at trading is this: am I willing to lose $5 to make $30? Am I willing? Am I okay with losing that money? If I'm okay, then you trade, which means there's no emotions involved in that trade because you know what you're doing and you know that you're going to lose that money if things go sideways. And don't try not to focus on the profits, try to focus on the setups most of the time. Focus on the setups. We are still going to get to the analysis of this pair, but what I wanted to do was to give you an overall view of how you need to wire your brain, basically, right? So yes, I have $1,000 in my account. Yes, I am willing to lose $30 out of this 1,000, and yes, I can make $150. This can even be more depending on how long your trade is gonna be. This can even be $200, right? This can even be $200. Risking 30 to make 200, bro, that's a good win-win, bro. And with time, like let's say in a week you make two of these trades, you make 400, or maybe you make one 200, the next week you blow 30 or you blow 60. Let's say you lose twice, you lose 60, you're still in profit. You've got a profit of about $140, which means in the next week you're basically trading your profits. You're not trading this 1,000 account anymore because you've already made profits. So now we are risking the $30 of this 200 rand instead of the 1,000 main account, right? So with time, say in the next 4 weeks, you're going to make $200 times 3, right? And then you lose $100, which means in general you've made $600 in a month, and then you've lost $100. So your profit line for the month is $500. You've made 50% of the account in a month. So you grow slowly. Now this is where you need to control yourself. 1,000 to 1,500. You keep on risking this 30. Don't change this 30. At least up until you make, let's say, $5,000, right? You're now sitting on $5,000 account. You've grown from 1,000 to $5,000. Then now maybe we can change this to like 50, right? Well, we're still now risking $50, but now we'll be now looking to make, let's say here, we're now making $400, right? We're now risking 50 to make $400. This is dependent on your setup, right? I'm a swing trader. Right? I'm not a scalper, I'm a swing trader. So I see this feasible. This can possibly happen. Losing 50 to make 400 is very possible in a week. It's very possible. So with time, man, you grow. So what I'm trying to say is be patient. These things, they demand a lot of your patience. You gotta be patient and try not to risk a lot. Try not to risk too much of your account. What I just showed you is an example, and if it is good for you, just take that example and apply it into your account. Whether you're using a 500 Rand account, if it's in rands, if it's in dollars, or you're using a $100 account, try to risk as little as possible to make a decent profit. Stay in the game as long as possible. This is what follows. So try to stay in the game for as long as possible. Okay, I think I've talked enough on risk management and the things you need. So now let's get into charts. Right now I'm looking at a BTCUSD chart, right? I'm expecting this market to continue going up because right now it's making a series of high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. So this low, I expect it to be very, very, very strong. This low needs to stay strong. That way, this market will continue going to the upside. If this low is loyal enough to stay strong, the market will continue going to the upside. This is from a monthly perspective. The reason why I go from a monthly is because I do understand that the market, to my understanding, the market repeats itself. Whether you are in a 30-minute time frame, 1 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour, day time frame, the market does the same thing. It's the same. These up and downs are the same in a 1 hour time frame. The difference is that there are just a lot of these candles instead of these one bars you're looking at right now. So now we move to a weekly time frame. On a weekly, I already analyzed this chart. I just cleared everything just to give you another analysis, or just for me to get out the work of this video basically. So from this time frame right here, what we're looking at, I go on a what am I saying? I go on a line chart. Here I'm going to mark my areas of interest, right? So I see that this area right here is a support resistance area. So I'm going to mark it. It's an area of interest to me. The market supported here, the market resisted here, right? It's not so strong, but it is strong because there is a low right here, which is also strong. So this area has to be strong. And then with that understanding, I see that yes, the market is bearish on a weekly time frame. Reason being, you see that it made a high, low, higher high, a deeper low, breaking the previous low. So this market is basically bearish. But this is our next level of interest. So we need to mark this area too. We need to mark this area too, because if ever we're going to, I'll show you why we're marking this area actually. So let's go to daily time frame. Okay, like I said, I was analyzing the chart already. You can see that it was already in progress. So now this area of interest, you can see that the market rejected from it, right? It's rejecting from it, making engulfing candlesticks, and also with an upward pattern, which is a higher high and a higher low pattern. So from here on, we see that the market is making that pattern. What we're waiting for is for the market to go above this high, right? Once the market is above this high, I know it is also above my area of interest. So if it retests back into this area of interest, then I'm going to take a buy. But let's continue analyzing from 4 hour, from 1 day to 4 hour. Here we can see that I actually did analyze this candle. You see on a, let me just show you on an hour time frame. Oh, I removed it. Anyways, on a 4 hour time frame, we can see that the market is, it's on a bullish move. It's on a bullish move because this low is still strong. This high has to be broken, right? So what I'm waiting for is for the market to get to this high, break it, right? The market has to break it, retest it, or even come a bit lower into the market before it can then buy. So here is where I'll take my long right there, right here, and then my stop loss will be in the previous low of whatever pattern that will form around here. And then now my take profit is where this line is at, right? We'll try to make it somewhere around the area, which is somewhere here. This is my TP, this is my trade. So now look, this is a 1:7 risk to reward. It's a 1:7 risk to reward. But before I even place a trade here, I try to put my stop losses around the 5%, 3% mark, depending on the account that I'm using, how big it is. If it's a $100 account, I'm risking $5. But now I'm going to make a lot more because my trade is a bigger move, right? Anyways, now we'll go to hourly time frame. I actually did analyze this part because I remember yesterday before the market opened, the market was here, and then it opened, and then it came here. I already analyzed that the market, I knew the market was going to come back here. It came back, took a buy. I could have taken a buy, but I didn't want to risk. The reason being, I'm below my area of interest. Or let's say I'm within my area of interest. So taking trades within the area for me is not very feasible. I would rather wait for the market to break above my area of interest, which is around above here, and then we break above just like this, we retest, and then I can take a buy. All right, I'm just trying to make it easier to understand. Then I can take a buy. So guys, this is it with BTCUSD. I'll be waiting for this formation or this pattern to form, whatever that I drew here. I'm waiting for it to form. What might happen is that the market might dip, make this low, come back, dip, right? And then later on it will come back and take a buy. But now all this is why we have to be patient in the market. Wait for your rules to check up. Wait for the rules that you set to check up. Once they check up, then we can trade. Then we can enter buys if we're buying. Then we can enter sells if we're selling. I'm tired of speaking. I hope this brings some sort of an understanding. And also welcome me back to Forex trading. It's been a long time. I really miss this platform. I miss doing this. I miss recording. I miss analyzing chats. I miss talking too much. Oh, so enjoy the rest of your week. This is Monday analysis. This is Monday analysis for BTCUSD. Tomorrow is Tuesday. We'll be recording. Another pair, analyzing that pair to see how it goes. It won't be a long video like this. I tried to fit in as much information as I could in one video. That's why it's so long. I don't like long videos. Even when I'm watching other people's content, I prefer videos to be very short and precise. But I apologize. Please watch. Just, get an understanding. If you can correct me, I'm very much open to learning. I'm that guy who loves getting different aspects or other people's views, but I won't let them influence me. I'll just get an understanding of what you're trying to say, but I'll never let it influence me. I've grown so much in that segment or in that aspect. So enjoy the rest of your week and